Is the bull run in precious metals fizzling out, or is it just getting started? Let's get into it. Thank you so much for watching. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so are we in the middle of a massive bull run with precious metals? The answer is yes, we are. But will it continue? That's what I want to know. Here we are looking at the 1 year chart for gold, and if we go to the 1 year low, we can see it was right around $1,800 in October of 2023. Currently, gold is well over $2,300. This is a massive gain in less than a year, and I don't think gold is done yet. The 1 year low for silver is under $21 an ounce, but silver is over $28 an ounce currently. Where could it go from here? This is a recent article over on LinkedIn, of all places, and the headline reads, "Silver prices, will they reach $50? Look what they write here. This is crazy. Various indicators, including the Commitment of Traders, COT report, bullish chart patterns, and a looming silver supply shortage, suggest that a significant price movement could be on the horizon. The analysts suggest silver could reach $50 in two stages, with an initial target of $34.70 acting as a precursor. While precise timing is uncertain, factors indicate that a rally to $50 is not only plausible, but expected given current market conditions and analyses." Whoa! One of the things people are pointing to in regard to higher gold and silver prices is the idea that the Fed will soon need to start cutting rates. This article suggests that a banking crisis will be the reason why the Fed needs to start cutting rates. In 2009, 140 banks failed, and a recent report from financial consulting firm Claros Group says that hundreds of banks are at risk of going under this year. Now check out this recent clip of Jerome Powell talking about bank failures.
There will be bank failures.
There will be bank failures.
I think it's manageable is the word I would use.
One bank has already gone under this year. We will see how many more drop, but others are pointing to unemployment for a reason why the Fed may start cutting rates. Last Friday's disappointing U.S. jobs report showing an uptick in the unemployment rate was followed by this Thursday's U.S. weekly jobless claims jumping to a 6-month high. Rising unemployment may influence the Fed in future monetary policy decisions after acknowledging they are focused on their dual mandate, full employment and inflation. They go on to say decades of interest rate suppression have resulted in debt traps in both public and private sectors, which has begun to destroy faith in fiat currencies. This now untenable sovereign debt situation has investors beginning to escape into gold, which is broken out to all-time highs in every major currency. While bullion continues to consolidate recent gains, the increased relative strength of both silver and precious metals stocks is hinting that gold is preparing for a move to recent all-time highs. Then they suggest over $3,000 gold is not out of the question. So are we just getting started with this bull run in precious metals? I think yes, we are in the early stages. I think both gold and silver have much more room to go, and when it comes to investing in gold and silver, the safest way to do it is to buy the physical metals. That's what I like to do. I've been stacking for over 6 years now, but I think we should start at least researching and looking into the miners as well, and here is why. This right here is the GDX. That is the Gold Miners ETF, and as you can see, we have just hit a 52-week high. That's right, we are just now starting to break out when it comes to the gold miners. For the GDXJ, they also hit a 52-week high. SIL, silver miners, they hit a 52-week high, and SILJ. All four of them recently hit 52-week highs, which means the breakout has started on the mining side. But is there more to go? If we look at the GDX, we can see that back in 2011, during the last gold bull market, it hit 65.8. It needs to nearly double from where it is now just to get back to those highs. For the junior miners, it is much more extreme. Their high was 171. They need to nearly quadruple just to get back to those levels. And remember, gold is much higher now than it was back then. Now, should we at least be researching the miners and paying attention to what's going on over there? I absolutely think we should. Is there money to be made? Certainly that is the case. Now, I'll be honest, it is more risky than just buying physical metals, but if you get it right, it can be way more rewarding. I have partnered with one junior gold mining company to bring you this video. Their name is Rua Gold, and I never thought I would talk about them before. Here's why. Rua Gold is located in New Zealand, which for the last several decades has been very unfriendly towards mining in general, but now things have changed. Here's a clip from the recently appointed Minister of Oceans and Fisheries regarding the current attitude towards mining in New Zealand.
There are veins of wealth throughout the South Island, and with this legislation, mining will be turbocharged. There are consequences, Mr. Speaker, from voting, and the consequence of Kiwis electing this group of politicians, and we are no longer going to tolerate tainting, stigmatising, marginalising of the rich mineral endowment in New Zealand. At long last, New Zealand is open again for business.
In the past 30 to 40 years, there's only been minimal mining done in New Zealand, and many of the past projects have never been explored using modern technology, which is why I want to talk to you about Rua Gold. It appears as though they've been built for this exact moment in time, and I don't know if I've ever been more excited about a junior gold mining company before. Here are just some of the people who have invested in Rua Gold to date. We have self-made billionaire mining investor Eric Sprott, Peter Marone, founder and former chairman of Yamana Gold, which, by the way, sold for $4.8 billion. And the largest shareholder of Rua Gold is Oliver Leno-King, former chairman of Frontier Gold, which sold to Newmont for over $2 billion. And he's now the chairman of Rua Gold. So why do these people believe in this company? Well, the exciting thing about Rua Gold is they have two claims, one on the North Island and one on the South Island. The claim on the North Island, Glamorgan, is less than 2 miles away from another gold discovery, which recently came back containing 15.9 grams per ton of gold. Let me put that in perspective. That is an incredibly high grade compared to what we normally see on a global average. And it's literally only 2.8 kilometers away from Rua Gold's claim, which they're going to be drilling on later this year. Their claim on the South Island, Reefton, is in a district that has seen over 2 million ounces of gold produced at 24.5 grams per ton. Think about that. That's like 24 times the global average. Rua Gold has 3 permits covering about 50% of this historic district, and much of it has never been drilled at depth. Rua Gold is in the process of drilling it now, and the drill results are imminent. Lastly, the team at Rua Gold is top-notch, being led by their CEO, Robert Eckford, who gave up his last mining position, which was paying over $500,000 per year, to work for less than a third of that at Rua Gold because he believes in this company. Rua Gold is well funded with plenty of cash in the bank, over 5 million Canadian, to continue to drill at Reefton, and they're planning on drilling at Glamorgan later this year. If you want to research Rua Gold and see if they're right for you and your portfolio, I will put a link for them down below in the description. I've talked about a few mining companies before in the past, but I don't know if I've ever been so excited about one, and I certainly have never talked about one from New Zealand. They're almost an unknown. Their market cap is like right around 25 million. Shares are going for under 15 cents each right now as I'm filming. But let's look at the facts here. You want a company that's in the right location, has the right team, and you want to make sure it's the right timing. And I think you have all of that with Rua Gold. But remember, don't take my word for it. Do your own due diligence on these companies. Look, you guys know I don't give financial advice. My disclaimer's down below in the description. But here is the thing. If the mining sector as a whole does what it did during the last precious metals bull run, we are in for something absolutely insane. You're not going to want to miss it. I think now is the time to be looking at different companies, researching, seeing who's right for you. I want to say a big thank you to Rua Gold for partnering with me to help make this video possible, and a big thank you to all of you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Silver Dragons out.